Hello everyone, thank you for joining me. So this is a follow-up video to my other one called "Wanna Make Your Computer Faster and More Secure." So there was one thing that I forgot, that I missed talking to you, missed telling you about. Now this is like a really important thing. If people, it doesn't matter if you have anything to hide or not. It's a matter of keeping your, actually two things I'm going to be telling you about today. Now, one, I'm an affiliate to, so if you pay for subscription, you're going to actually help me out. Not only are you going to get a fabulous deal, you're going to help me out as well. So you're going to get about 70% discount, and you're going to help me out by giving me a little commission of that, whatever it amounts to. So that I can continue doing these videos and give you the best videos possible. So I'm just here cleaning my disk, and I use, again, as the other video mentioned, and I'll put the video in the description below. But basically, I was talking about what you can do on your PC, on your laptop or computer, to clean and to make it secure. So I said Avast is very good, Avast antivirus. I use the free version. Then there's the CCleaner. I use CCleaner, and I use ADW Cleaner, which is from Malwarebytes. I use Malwarebytes as well. And I use this cleanup from Microsoft that's built into Microsoft Windows. And the last thing I'm going to be showing you today. So this is, I think, very crucial that people get this. You're going to get almost 70% off a deal you can never imagine. It's 2 years. You get about 68 or 70% off, and it's a really good deal. Do not get the monthly package, monthly subscription, because you're going to pay a lot of money. You're going to pay like $12 US or something. But if you get the 2-year version, which I'm going to link down the link below, you're going to be able to get a very good deal. Now, I did my research in the beginning with which company to go with. Now, this thing that I'm going to be telling you about is called VPN. It's called Virtual Private Network. Every person that uses the computer, at least on a daily basis, or even not, even on a weekly basis, should have a VPN. VPN hides your IP address, but not all VPN companies or services are alike. Now, there's a few of them that are really good, but I'm just going to tell you about one of them because this is the one I'm with, and this is the one that I've used. Now, I've used another one, but I can't remember if it was the free version, or if it was a paid version. But I think I paid for one called, I can't remember which one it was, but I think it was Hide My Ass. Before, they used to call their service Hide My Ass, but then they changed it to HMA, shortened from Hide My Ass. And they also have VPN service, but they're not good. So I did my research, more research, and I found that NordVPN, and I'm going to show you right now, NordVPN is the best in the world. It's like top 3 best VPN services in the world. Okay? Now, they have a long history, good standing. Almost every single person that uses NordVPN is satisfied with them. They have like the best reviews and the best ratings. Now, if you compare NordVPN to other services, the only drawback that some websites and some people will say is that with NordVPN, sometimes there's going to be a slight decrease in speed. Sometimes. Now, I've noticed sometimes, actually, for most of the time, my speed actually increases. I don't know why that is, but it increases. Now, I don't know why it's not loading for some reason. Maybe because I'm doing this disk cleanup, but it's just not loading. Let's see here. Yeah. So it's actually loading now. My computer is just a little bit slow, but it's loading. And this is the NordVPN. Uh-oh, it's not running. Okay. I don't know what happened, but let's start the process. It's still not running. Very strange. That never happened to me before. But let's see. Okay, so it's unprotected for some reason. Wow. So I usually just click connect. I have, there's a lot of different options in NordVPN. So it's definitely not for beginner. You have to know how to you have to have some knowledge of computers in order to understand what all this means. Now, if you really want to, I suggest everybody get NordVPN if you don't have experience or have experience with computers. If you don't have experience, you can just contact them and ask them, how do I work this? How do I do this? How do I make my computer the most safe as possible with NordVPN? And now it's connecting. For some reason, it's very slow. I don't know why. It's probably because I'm doing two things on my computer. Actually, three things on my computer. I like to multitask, but my computer doesn't like multitasking. So it's connecting. It has a lot of servers around the world. As you can see, all these little icons here are like servers all around the world. And they have, I think, some of the most servers in the world. Now, maybe not the most countries, but the most servers in the world. Now, I'm just going to connect to United States because United States is usually the fastest. So let's do that. Sometimes it connects to Costa Rica, but I find Costa Rica sometimes certain websites don't work. So there's a lot of different specialty servers. In this case, this server has P2P. There's so many different servers again, different countries, all sorts of things. There's also options here. What I do is I have this startup on my computer and have it automatically load, automatically connect. So I have this auto connect. Actually, I'm going to auto connect it, but sometimes it's not good to auto connect it. So it really depends. There's a lot of people. Yeah, it really depends, but I try to. Yeah, I'm going to connect it. Yeah, auto connect it. Sometimes it's not good to auto connect it, but it really depends. Now, there's general options. I do two things, or one thing actually. CyberSec block ads and malicious websites. That is on. That is really, really key. What else is there? Let's see. Invisible on land. That's what I put here. Yeah. No. Yeah, that's all there is really. Yeah. That's all the options there is. But NordVPN is the best. Now, how does it really work? Now, I'm not 100% sure how it really works, but what it really does is when you're connected to your internet provider, your ISP provider, internet service provider, you have an IP address. And anyone who knows how to do it, and most people, a lot of people do, know how to access your IP address or find out what your IP address is. And then they can find out what you are doing, what websites you go to, what are you doing, any of this stuff. Now, even if you don't have anything to hide, it's good to be secure on the internet because you never know who is lurking, never know what is happening. When people know your IP address, it's easier to hack into your computer to steal any of your information. So it's good to get a VPN service. Now, this VPN service, NordVPN, can connect up to 6 different devices. Currently, when I subscribed, it was up to 6 devices. I think it still is 6 devices, if I'm not mistaken. Now, unfortunately, there are other VPN services that provide 10 or even more devices that you can connect to. So you can connect to your family can connect to your VPN, NordVPN. your spouse can connect to your NordVPN. But that's the thing. That's the thing. Absolutely do not share this with people other than your family. Do not share this, because then people will share it with other people, and then you sometimes won't even be able to log in. So be careful who you are sharing this with. Only share with family, okay? With blood family. Okay. So, yeah, so there's not really much options here. I think there used to be more options, but I think they made it automatic. So if you absolutely cannot connect, use this obfuscated server. Okay, this is like key. If you cannot connect for some reason to servers, this is my subscription. Was created on the 2019 until 2022, and yeah, if you need help, you go to Help Center. It will open up, and you will have a help there. But it's very simple. You can have your own affiliate code, and you can, like, for example, have my own affiliate code. You go to, where is it? Hold on one second. NordVPN. Yeah, affiliate. So it's basically affiliate.nordvpn.com, and you sign up there, and you can make some money. Now, I haven't really made money because I really haven't shared it, because I had like problems with it. But once you get the code, or once you get all this stuff, you'll be set. You can share it with people, and you can start making a little bit of money. Now, I usually don't, have sponsors, but recently, within the past year, I started to sign up for more of these companies, so I can share my affiliate link with people and to earn a little bit of money. So I started to do this about a year, and now I'm really like striving to do this, because with more money I can do more things in the world. As you know, the more money you have, the more you can share, the further you can share veganism with more and more people. So with that being said, NordVPN is like one of the best out there. Now, there may be a company out there that I don't know of that's better than Nord, or maybe the same quality as Nord, but Nord is like the top three. Like virtually every website will like name Nord as a top three best VPN services, or even the top five, if that. But usually it's top. Like if you search, for example, I'll search DuckDuckGo. Let me search DuckDuckGo. Best VPN services 2020. You'll see that Nord comes up. Now, maybe it wasn't the best previously, but it's the best today. The best service, the best virtual private network today. So, you go to the best VPN service for 2020, PCMag, and PCMag will definitely say like Nord is like the top. So, let's see what is number one. So this is updated September 15, so pretty recent. And you'll see NordVPN, 4 stars. But look, editor's choice. I don't know why there's only 4 stars, or 4 little squarely thingies. But yeah. So if you look at NordVPN, read NordVPN review. There's other ones as well, but NordVPN is like the best out there. Okay. So again, $12 for a monthly plan, but if you get 2 years subscription, they used to have 3 years, but 2 years you get $371 per month. But you have to pay, of course, yearly. So it's like you have to pay for 2 years, but it's worth it. Okay, there's nothing wrong with NordVPN. Now, maybe in the beginning, when you're trying to figure it out, or maybe you have difficulty connecting or something like that. In the beginning, I did have a little bit of trouble, but they did help me. They helped me. They have a very good customer service back then. I'm not sure about before, but back then, very good customer service. But again, the only downside is the monthly and the year plan, the 1 year plan are very expensive. So I really highly suggest getting the 2 year plan. I'm just sorry that they discontinued the 3 year plan. I wish they had 5 years or 10 years. That's the problem with these companies. They don't provide you with more years. They usually provide you with 1 year maximum, or sometimes 2 or 3 years, but never like 5 years or 10 years. Because I hate paying and renewing every 2 years. I hate that. 10 years, okay. 20 years, okay. Even if I have to pay more money, I don't care. Like, I don't want to have to worry about it. I just want to have it, and that's it. But Nord, unfortunately, doesn't do that, and most companies don't. Uh, Unfortunately, they went from 3 years down to 2 years. And it used to be 70% off, but now 70 or 72% off, something like that. But now it's 68, which is still not bad. Of course, 68 is better than nothing. But yeah, that's the only downside is the price for the monthly and the year. So get the 2 years, and I will give you the link. The link will be down in the description. So it's a very good review, right? There's Proton VPN. Proton VPN seems like it's better. See, look, it's better. But when I actually searched, Proton VPN was not better actually. For some reason, yeah, it's more expensive. Look, see, 663, more expensive, but the monthly plan is a little bit cheaper. But yeah, they're not the best. I mean, I love Proton, and I'm going to be showing you this. I love Proton Mail, but Proton VPN is still very, very a new company. Now, Proton Mail has been around for a little while, but Proton VPN just came out recently, within the last little while, and so it's not the best. Okay, they don't have a lot of servers, and I think it's from the U.S. No, sorry, it's from Sweden. So I think the policies are very good, but I, I'm very happy with NordVPN, and NordVPN gives pretty good discount for 2 years, 68%. Not many companies do that. Okay, there's other companies as well. Um, Another company that they don't have it here. I can't remember the name, but oh yeah, Express VPN. This one also is pretty highly recommended. Express VPN. I haven't used it, so I can't say anything. But the prices, I don't know. Uh, yeah, I'm not really 100% sure about ExpressVPN, but I heard good things about it. All I know is, and all I can say in this video is that NordVPN is what I use, and it's been the best. It's been better than the Kiss My Ass, or sorry, Hide My Ass. Um, HMA, see, Hide My Ass VPN. This is what I used to use in the past because they had a free VPN service, but I'm not really happy. I wasn't really happy with them. I went with them for like a year or something, and then I didn't have anything. But I didn't really like them at all. So um, they're cheaper, but I'm not happy. I'm not happy with them. No, because I think they're a U.S. company, and yeah, they're not good. They divulge information to the government and police. I'm not really happy with them. So see again, three, the biggest name in the business is NordVPN. ExpressVPN they say is good. Surfshark, but this is only from one company. This is from TechRadar again. ExpressVPN. Then there's Surfshark. I never heard of them. And then there's, of course, NordVPN. Now again, NordVPN is a little bit more pricey, but I think it's really, really great. So, what else? Let me see. Let's go to this one. So I'm just showing you that NordVPN is like one of the best, top three usually. So number one again, ExpressVPN. NordVPN is number two. NordVPN actually seems to be cheaper, a lot cheaper than ExpressVPN. And some people say, and there's actually much better options for NordVPN. Okay. Yeah, the only problem with these companies is sometimes you may need more than 30 days in order to really figure out how to use a VPN. I had a problem and I was really dissatisfied with NordVPN in the beginning. But once you understand how to use it and how to connect and why it may not be working at certain times, then it is very good. And most softwares that you use, especially when you're connecting to a VPN, will often have troubles in the beginning. So just expect that you may have troubles within the 30 to 60 days or 90 days period. You'll have some, and by the way, it's 11/11, everybody. Woo! Good things are happening. So just expect that you may have some issues with any VPN services in the beginning, okay? Now, you may be lucky and may not have any issues, but I had a lot of issues in the beginning. And I switched to NordVPN thinking that, oh, it's going to be much better. And it wasn't better at all in the beginning. But once I learned how to use the software and once I learned how to connect and all that kind of stuff, I started to not have any problems after. It just went away. So I had a lot of, not just problems, but I had a lot of questions about the software as well. And I found that NordVPN, the customer service, is very good. It's excellent. The customer service is excellent. It has a lot of options for customer service. It's just a really, really, really great. Okay, it's really, really great. Now, there are other companies, of course. I have only used two: NordVPN and again HMA, or Hide My Ass. Hide My Ass, again, it's not the best because they divulge your information. So let's see some other websites, what they recommend. So let's see. So you see, usually it's ExpressVPN or NordVPN that are on the top. Okay, so you can choose whatever you like, but when you click on the link and you purchase from my affiliate link, not only do you get a good deal, I get a good deal as well. I get some money from that. So the more you share the affiliate link, the more that we all make money. Okay? So that's the thing. Win-win for all of us, everybody. And I'm not doing this video just to make money. I'm doing it because NordVPN is actually a really, really great company. I really love this company. And I also just love virtual private networks in general. Now, just to let you know that virtual private networks, you have to learn how it works because you might use it for the first 30 or 60 days and you might say, wow, this is crap. I can't do this. I can't do that. It's like, well, but you don't know how to use it properly. It's just like people are not staying vegan because they're not doing it properly. If you're eating junk food like cookies and Coke that may be vegan, or you're eating just white pasta with nothing else but salt in it, then of course that's not a good vegan diet, right? That's not a good vegan life. So you have to understand the core principles whenever you do anything or start anything. You have to understand. So there's a learning curve with anything. So with VPN, there's always a learning curve, okay? So that's the thing. Once you're on a website, sometimes it will say that you're not able to access it, or it's just down. The website is down, or it's just not working. And the thing is, with certain websites, don't allow you to connect with a VPN. So you have to turn it off. And that's why a lot of times I actually put it to manual connecting, because sometimes I have to disconnect it in order to connect to certain websites. Now, certain websites you can only connect through VPN service because those websites are blocked. For example, if you're in China, you can get a NordVPN, for example, and you can unblock Facebook and all kinds of other websites that would be blocked if you didn't have VPN service. So that's why a VPN service is also good. Not only does it protect you like security wise, it also helps you to access sites that you wouldn't have access to in your country or whatever. So you can access different kinds of Netflix websites, you can access different kinds of other websites. And by the way, all these like Facebook and Netflix and all this, I'm not promoting them at all. I'm just telling you you can access these websites, okay? So anyways, usually Nord and Express are the top. I never heard of these other ones, but they're the top. What else? Let's see here. PC World. Okay, let's see PC World, what they have to say. PC World. Best VPN. Yeah, see? This is the NordVPN logo. And Nord, I think, is in Panama, and Panama has really good policies for the, so they don't have to divulge their anything. So let's see what actual options and features they have. So let's go to nordvpn.com because I can't recall them off the top of my head. So we're going to go there and we're going to see what options that NordVPN has. Okay. So see all features. Click here. Advantages and benefits. So internet security. With NordVPN, all your internet data stays safe behind a wall of next generation encryption. Okay, let's check what this means exactly. Now, we're not going to go through every single option or feature, but let's just... So, they may track your internet traffic and sell your data to advertisers, internet service providers, hackers, and governments. So that's why you want to be safe from all these three, okay? Unless you use a VPN, virtual private network, your internet traffic through VPN tunnel, an encrypted connection between your data. So you're basically encrypted. If you don't have a VPN, anybody can see your stuff, and it shows it. They tell you exactly how it works. Okay, so you can check that out. It's basically nordvpn.com features, and you'll see that on the main page. So ultra fast connection. Again, some people have said that the connections, when you connect to a VPN, it's actually a little bit slower, but they have what is called a double VPN. So it goes through double VPN, like a double IP address. Like it goes through one IP address and then another IP address, and they say that is much slower. But even connecting to just one different IP address, people say it is a little bit slower. But actually, from my tests, from my experience, I've noticed that it's actually faster. I've done tests, and I noticed that when I connect to NordVPN, it's actually faster. And I'm not talking about the double VPN. I'm talking about the single VPN. It's faster. Okay? So the fastest VPN is pretty, like the speed compared to Hide My Ass, it's actually pretty good. Hide My Ass was actually a little bit slower, I think. So they tell you all about their service. Strictly no logs, so which is really good, which means that they're not required to like divulge any information about you, which is great. Okay. because they're in Panama. So that's why they don't have to divulge anything. Okay, so they will talk to you about that. Yeah. So I never had, basically, I never had any interruptions. The only interruptions I had is with my ISP provider. It has to do with your ISP provider. Nord is very good. Nord keeps you connected virtually like 99.9999999%, like virtually all the time. On any device you can be protected. So on your Android device, on your Mac device, whatever, any place. Now, there's more than 60 countries that they have servers in, and more than five, almost 5,500 servers. So it's a lot of servers in a lot of countries. Okay. The only problem with Nord, I feel, is the fact that they only let you connect to 6 devices, up to 6 devices. They should be able to let you connect to unlimited devices, which I don't understand why virtually all VPN companies restrict you to only a certain amount of devices. And I think that the reason is because they don't want you to share it with more than your family. They don't, because then nobody would be buying their service if everybody was sharing. So I think that's the reason. But they should give you at least more than 6. I think they should give you at least 10 devices. Because 6, you can have a tablet, you can have your computer, you can have your like a PC, laptop, you can have a desktop, you can have a MacBook, you can have a laptop MacBook, you can have a desktop MacBook. So you can have at least 6 items, 6 devices or more. So I don't know why they only allow 6 devices. Very strange. But it should be at least 10. NordVPN, please improve that area, okay? You can get a personal IP address if you wish, but that's extra money. You can have double protection. You can change your IP address twice. But the problem with this, again, the double IP address, is that it does slow down the connection. And they even say that. NordVPN actually even says that it slows down the connection, but it's twice the security. Now, I don't understand why the regular VPN doesn't work just as well, but I don't know why somebody would need double protection. That's just overkill, in my opinion. Unless you have, unless you have, unless you have like the most fastest internet, like 1 gigabit per second, then maybe you might want to do this double protection just for extra security for whatever reason. But even then, I think that's overkill. So what else? Yeah, you can use Onion over VP. There's so many different options. You can block malware and ads. There's even an extension for your browser. So many different things. There's support, a lot of great support here. So I really love their support. I think in the past, I think they did have phone support, but I'm not sure if they still have phone support or not. So there's a help center, there's email, there's live chat. I'm not sure if they have phone support or not, or if they did or if they didn't. But their live chat is incredible, and that's usually what I use if I have any problems or if I have, and I don't really have problems anymore. If I do, um, and usually if there's a problem, what they recommend doing is just like uninstalling the software and reinstalling a new one. So that's all they recommend doing if you have a problem. So that's what I really recommend is NordVPN, and that's why I'm going through this like in detail, because this is like really, really great. Really, really great. So for example, if you go to what is my IP address? So since I'm connected to you to I'm connected right now to Costa Rica, it's gonna show that I'm connected to Costa Rica. See, I'm connected here to Heredia, Costa Rica, and this is my IP address. Okay, so even though I am in Heredia, Costa Rica, it's connected to another IP address. Okay, So this is my IP address. You can go to whatismyipaddress.com and you can find out more details about your IP address. But now it's not able to connect because I have the VPN. So again, certain websites are not able to connect. So this one is not able to connect. You can go to another website and find out. But anyways, overall, out of 10 stars, I would give NordVPN 9.5. That's how good they are. Okay? Now, of course, there's a lot of things that they could improve. They could offer also 3-year, 5-year, 10-year packages as well for cheaper. They could also provide a phone support, but then again, their service will probably be a little bit more money. What else? They could also give you a free personal IP address. If you need a dedicated IP address, they could give that to you for free. And also, they could provide at least 10 devices, connecting 10 devices, or even 15 devices. But here they only give you 6 devices, which is not that great. And I think that's really about it. There's nothing really bad about NordVPN. Please check the description for the link. Please click on it because this is how I make money and this is how you save a lot. VPN service is required when you have internet. And it's only like $3. It's almost like $4 a month US. It's very cheap. Okay? It's very cheap and it's necessary if you want to just protect yourself generally and also to access websites that you can't access. Okay? So that's really about it. I'm going to go right now to the plans. So basically there's a 1-month plan each month for $11.95, which is very expensive. And then there's a 1-year plan, which is $4.92. And again, they have the 2-year plan, but they had previously a 3-year plan, but not anymore. And they had a 3-year plan. I think it was either 70 or 75% off. I can't remember. But this is all US prices. So right now you can get a deal, $3.71. And when you click on the link, the affiliate link below in the description, you're going to be able to, and sorry for the noise, the background noise. I live in a house that there's a lot of noise. So anyways, you're going to get a very good deal and you're going to be able to help me out. Please help me out because this is the way I continue creating these videos, uploading these videos to YouTube, and continue writing my books and sharing this message to the world. So again, please get NordVPN. It's like one of the best VPN services in the world. It's always like the top 3. Okay, either number 1 or number 3 or even number 2. So please do get NordVPN. And again, they tell you all about it: servers, features. There's a business VPN, all kinds of stuff. So get NordVPN. The link is below. I love you all. If you feel that someone can benefit from this, from NordVPN, please share this video with all your friends and family because everyone needs a VPN service if they have internet at home, or even if they don't have internet at home. If you're connecting to a cafe, or if you're connecting Wi-Fi through a library or community center or something, you still need a VPN service because anybody can see where you're located and they can hack into your system, your telephone or your cell phone or your computer or anything. So you need to be secure, otherwise you're vulnerable. The antivirus is just not enough. CCleaner is just not enough. You need NordVPN. So share this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And don't forget to subscribe to my email newsletter as well. And get my books as well if you want to learn more about what I teach and the ideas in my books and learn more. So that's really about it for this video, everybody. Thank you for joining me. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.